Have you ever considered that the person you trust the most can also become the person who hurts you the most? In 1965, a 16-year-old girl in Indiana, Sylvia Likens, experienced such a nightmare firsthand. Sylvia was born into a poor family. Parents make a living by touring circuses and wander all year round. That summer, in order to make ends meet, her parents fostered Sylvia and her sister Jenny at a neighbor's house, a widow named Gertrude Benishevsky. She promised to collect $20 a week and take care of her two children. At first, everything seemed normal. The sisters helped with the housework and played with the children in the neighborhood. But as money from his parents was delayed, Gertrude's attitude began to change. She became grumpy and cursed at every turn, saying they ate too much, were too lazy, and even punished them at will. This punishment quickly turned from scolding to beating. Gertrude would beat her with belts and planks, and let his own children join in. The atmosphere at home became more and more oppressive, and the laughter disappeared, replaced by fear. A few weeks later, the abuse escalated. Gertrude stopped giving her normal food and sometimes forced her to eat leftovers and drink dirty water. She also burned her skin with cigarettes and tortured her in various ways. Sylvia's sister, Jenny, who has polio, can only watch, scared and powerless. Neighbors heard occasional screams and saw bruises on her body, but no one called the police. Everyone thought it was just a domestic dispute. No one knew what kind of hell was happening in this ordinary house. By October, Sylvia was covered in wounds and burns. Gertrude forced her to strip naked, humiliated her, and carved insulting words on her body. She tried to escape several times, but was caught and beaten even worse. On October 26th, when the police received a report and stormed the house, Sylvia was already dying. She was found lying on an old mattress with injuries all over her body. Doctors confirmed that she died of cerebral hemorrhage, shock, and severe malnutrition. The autopsy revealed more than 150 scars on her body. After the case was exposed, the whole city was shocked. People couldn't understand how so many people knew about it, but no one helped. Gertrude, her children, and several neighborhood teenagers were arrested. Testimony in the courtroom revealed horrific details: long-term torture, humiliation, burning, lettering. The entire process lasted for 3 months. In 1966, Gertrude was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison. Her daughter and several others were also sentenced separately. Years later, Indiana changed its law to require anyone with knowledge of abuse to report it. This case became a trigger for the reform of the National Child Protection System. But what really breaks is not just the crime itself, but the indifference of choosing silence. Some people heard screams, some people saw bruises, but they all said, "That's someone else's family business." Sylvia had only 16 years in her life. She loved dancing, singing, and dreamed of becoming a teacher. All she needed was safety and a little kindness. However, the whole world turned its back. Today, a memorial is being erected in Indiana bearing her name and a warning that when someone is suffering, silence is complicity. If someone around you is hurting, don't turn a blind eye. Be brave enough to speak up, and maybe your words can save a life. This is the story of Sylvia Likens, the girl who believed in the wrong home and was forgotten by the world.